Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Threshold Podcast. I'm Noah.
I'm Chase.
I'm Bacon.
And I am Christian.
Today, we're going to be discussing foreplay.
Right,
That's right. None of you guys expected this. There's no warning, no anticipation, no prior discussion. We're going to jump right into it, unlike foreplay. So I was at school the other day, and I had this random thought strike me.
Wait, so what is that? Why is that an automatic school story?
You'll see, bro. You'll see. Because I was thinking, like I don't like school. I'm always pissed off and miserable, and all I want to do is sleep when I get home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought of what is something that can get me to do the things I want to do. Unrelatedly, I went to this whole thought about sex and all that, and that brought me to one conclusion. The secret to life is foreplay.
How's that?
Hey, you're still going to have to elaborate.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
You really have to elaborate on that one.
For anyone who's hyper intuitive, you might be putting the pieces together in your head right now. But the idea is that if you introduce an action that you're going to do later through little hints throughout the day, it's going to inspire you to do that action more, and it's be more fulfilling when you do that action.
Okay.
So
you're using foreplay like a metaphor.
Exactly. So I was thinking about running later that day. It was something I wanted to do. And so I drank a lot of water and I did a couple burpees just for the hell of it, kind of just teasing myself into wanting to run more. Kind of foreplay.
So foreplay could be used for anything in life. It doesn't just have to be
Exactly. I could have teased you guys into wanting to do this podcast by having a very brief conversation that you guys didn't feel fulfilled from.
Okay,
and it brought up the idea of this. So if you were to use foreplay as the build-up, right, and then I guess you eventually get to that act of whatever it is, like say you're running, right?
Right.
What would eventually be said climax?
Climax would be the satisfaction post-event.
Like post-nut clarity.
So, let me give you some hypothetical, all right?
All right.
Say that you want to go to the store, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to get a shit ton of stuff because you're going to have a barbecue. So the barbecue is going to be the climax, right?
So the goal is the climax once you do it.
Yes. Climax is always going to be the objective, what you're doing all of this for. So some way you can foreplay for the barbecue is to cook breakfast with a little more intention that morning. Or to visualize yourself cooking while you're buying the stuff at the store.
Yeah. Bro,
and doing all that makes it all culminate when you're cooking. So much preparation and intention put into that moment makes it feel fulfilling.
So what are some things you could verbally do instead of physically doing that would help tease to the climax?
Telling people how good your food's going to be.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm going to barbecue tomorrow. It's going to be nice. It's going to, I'm very good at barbecuing. I like to lightly season it and cook it medium rare. Kind of add some description, some imagery, so that you're adding to the feeling tone of the moment.
Yeah, such as like any barbecue dad, Like
yeah. I think that 40-year-old alcoholic dads have it down very well.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Bro, you got to think they get the most guests to their backyard in the neighborhood.
That is true.
They get the neighborhood in their backyard.
All they have to do is talk up their barbecue, bro.
Dude, post on the Facebook group chat. It's over with.
So it's kind of like just a different term for planning in a way, but it's not the planning stage. You're just going through with
I think it's a little sweeter way of visualizing it, because planning just sounds like something that it's kind of forced. There's no excitement in it. But whenever you call something foreplay, it makes everything out to be a little more magical.
Huh.
Because I see what you mean.
So just a very odd term to use, huh?
Yeah.
And then you have the post-nut clarity, of course, cleaning up after the barbecue.
Yes.
The
Yes.
whole time you're talking to your wife about how great the barbecue was, but at the same time you're being forced to do the dishes. And
It's like
Yeah, that
it's
part
like when you
always
take
sucks.
beans and you're just thinking back about
Yes,
all
with
the
every high,
music
there's
you
a
listen
come
to.
down.
God, I hate the come down.
Yeah,
Always hit the come down.
especially that barbecue come down. Just spend fucking 45 minutes cleaning the grill.
Yeah, and then you're just sitting there with nothing to do after. And you're just like your hands are on your lap, waiting for someone to walk back in asking for leftovers.
And it's a Friday, so you have no football to watch.
Exactly. And you just
Fucking hell.
you raise you have like no more beer because like all the neighbors took it all.
Bro,
I
that sounds like
know.
a pretty shitty barbecue,
Shit,
honestly.
neighbors.
It always happens.
Yeah, that
But you're
sounds fucking piss
wasted.
poor.
You're wasted though.
Not necessarily. You don't just fucking go to a barbecue to get fucking
No,
hammered.
but it's
Yeah,
your
that's true.
barbecue.
And if anything, that should give you an
No.
motive to not
Yeah.
get hammered.
Your
'Cause you gotta
barbecue.
be
That
the
means you
host,
bought the alcohol. That means you drink the most alcohol.
No, all the 40-year-olds
I think that
have.
if it's your barbecue, you probably got to the point where you're weirding kids out with the amount of stories you're telling them.
That's true. That is true.
Honestly, I'm never gonna have a barbecue with kids there. That just ruins the barbecue. Bunch of little
Very
shits
true.
running around.
I think
Get
it's
them in
just
the back
annoying
room.
at that point.
They're
Like
fucking
they're
pissing themselves.
and you have to like
Put on
make a
Fortnite.
whole different type of menu for them.
Yeah, kids are so fucking picky, dude. Like, I still kind of am picky, but like, I never realized how fucking picky I was as a kid until I started branching out and
Yeah, bro.
trying more things.
Okay. You don't like eggs. And
My order
Shut
every
fuck off.
barbecue just used to be bread and meat, whether that was a hot dog or a burger. Nothing
ribs.
else.
Bro, I would go
Ribs
to
and
joints
steak.
that were the fanciest fucking things and get chicken strips.
Facts. I still do though. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that $40 chicken strip.
I've been to a place where they sold $20 chicken strips.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Fort Worth. I have to say, well, my mom ordered it, but the best chicken strips I have ever fucking had. I didn't even
So
know
it
you
was
could
worth
cook
it?
chickens. Oh,
I just had some.
absolutely.
$20.
I just had some,
Yes,
chicken
it was
strips
so
from Ritz.
good, dude. Dude, it was mouth watering. Like, oh my god. I wish I could go back there.
You dream about it. It sounds like you
So,
do.
dude, it's a memory that will never leave my head. Those fucking chicken strips. God.
God.
Speaking
Oh.
of God,
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's fucking jump right into religion.
here we go.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say it. God's fake. I don't think he's real.
He's gotta be. He's
Okay.
gotta be. There's no way.
Okay. Look into a human being's eyes, right? And then look at a cat. And then look
Yeah.
at a cicada. And then look
Okay.
at an ant.
Wow.
And you're telling me that like there was some fucking dude that did that?
Okay. Okay, listen. This is how I look at it. There's so much scientific reasoning behind why the Earth and everything else along with it is here, and yet we just believe that it just magically poofed.
Okay.
So you
After
have
7 days.
two choices. You can believe the science, or you can believe that there's a poof. Which
All
one
right.
would you believe?
So you're saying that it's pretty apparent there is an intelligent design to our universe.
There are scientific designs to our universe. Just like there are
I'd say
scientific designs
I'd
to the
say
galaxy.
there is no indication, therefore, that it was God.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, there's so many galaxies and planets and universes that space is so large with so many planets. Why is it that I don't know. Why is it that God poofed it? Like,
I don't think that it was a god. I think that, let's say there was an intelligent design. It's either one, an algorithmic, like simulation, just created by numbers, or it was a simulation of the actual world that exists somewhere.
So
Parallel.
you're a simulation theorist.
yeah, what if that's
Yeah.
what Elon Musk
Ah.
Dude,
simulation.
it sounds fucking crazy, but the idea of the Matrix being real is so much more believable than there being a god.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's scary is that we could be on either side of it. We could be the world that creates the Matrix, or we could be inside of it.
Or we can be inside of the Matrix, creating the Matrix world.
Yeah,
Kind of like Rick's battery.
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. We could be that teeny verse.
Or I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all seen it, the clone the clone episode where the clone starts to make the clones.
Yeah, it's
The
it's
uni-
all the same
Yeah,
idea.
it could be the same with this. You never know. We could be a Matrix making a Matrix.
Well, if we are making a
Or we
Matrix,
could
we
just
haven't
be
gotten to that point
science.
yet. Well, no, we definitely have gotten to that point. What am I talking about?
I like to think of it as we are just science. That's all it is. It is natural things that have happened in the universe that led us to what we are now.
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
Time travel will physically be impossible.
Yes.
hmm
Time travel's just an idea. It'll never come true.
There is no possible way, even if there's technology that can make it
There will never be
somewhat happen.
technology that can make it happen.
Yeah, but hear me out.
People,
There's-
the same people that believe, well, not believe because it's pretty well known and factual. When Einstein was talking about how time is relative and subjective, and none of it. You can't have time travel with time that is relative.
yeah.
If there were to be a source of traveling through time, then time would have to have a 100% accurate measurement.
Exactly.
And
it would have to be a straight line, which it obviously is not.
The clock is not. The clock is Earth's time, and honestly, the clock is Earth's time with different parts of Earth because the clock is always different.
So
throughout
many
Earth.
different factors that it would take beyond human existence in order to put them all together.
Because if
Yeah.
you wanted to travel back to 1950 at 8 p.m. on a fucking Wednesday of May, right? I mean, you would have to, in order to do that, you would have to say exactly where you were going to go. Because that 8 p.m. decides literally anywhere on Earth.
Relative to the travel of the galaxy, the solar system,
Yeah.
and the Earth, and every micro inconsistency.
Well, I keep referencing Rick and Morty because they're actually pretty good accurately when it comes to science. They said in one episode, time travel would only be possible if the parallel universes. Remember how Morty died in one of them to go back in time to go to that same spot in time?
Oh, yeah.
The pause and load.
Exactly.
yeah.
So if time travel were to be possible, that would be the only probable way.
And that's assuming that alternate
if it was
universes
possible.
exist.
Yeah, and that's assuming if alternate.
Well, but yeah,
universes exist.
because that's literally if time travel were to happen, it would have to go backwards like it did because it's already a
Exactly.
factual part of time that's already happened, and it's a straight line. So from where Morty fucking presses the button to wherever it sets back him to go, like 20 seconds or whatever, it's a straight line from where he's at to where it's set to be. He has an exact location, an exact point in time relative to the galaxy, the Earth, everything going around it. And you can only go backwards because future time travel it's even more nuts than
it's completely
time travel
impossible.
itself.
It makes sense that backwards time travel is a lot less complicated than future time travel.
Well, because backward time travel,
it's already happened.
The past is the past. It's already happened.
Exactly.
You can, I mean, if you I like the idea of it where it puts in Rick and Morty that it can only happen in time where you are you, even if it's a parallel universe, because technically you wouldn't be you. It's a different you, but it's still you.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So if he were to want to go back in time to an area before he existed, it wouldn't be possible. Because even in parallel universes, he wouldn't exist.
Yeah, and
Until-
that just that really rings out that past time travel is just a phony concept. And the more we worry our brains into making sense of it, I mean, we're just turning ourselves into spaghetti because it's something that doesn't exist.
It'll never
It's
exist.
like trying to find the genealogy of a unicorn.
True.
Oh
Dude.
shit.
The amount of accuracy and the science that it's actually behind Rick and Morty for a cartoon
Rick and Morty.
is
Bacon, you really just want to fucking say that you need to be intelligent to understand Rick and Morty.
He's one of those. He's one of
No,
those.
I'm
You're
not
just
saying- I'm
beating
not
around the
saying
bush
that.
right now.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they're so
stating.
smart, and only smart people really understand what's going on.
No,
You know,
I
guys,
think-
I think we should get back to Rick and Morty.
I think anyone can watch it. It's just a
just not
statement.
anyone can watch it. Just not everyone will understand it. You know.
No, I never said that. Either.
No,
I
but
know.
you're right. You're right though, because a
It's
lot
like
of what
Family
it says
Guy.
is
You know how
like,
like in Family
mind-opening.
Guy they like
Well-
to predict everything. Like it's scary accurate.
That's the thing with any show, though.
What about
Really,
Simpsons?
when you say enough things, some of them are gonna come true.
Yeah,
What
that
about the
is true.
Simpsons?
Actually.
Ugh. The Simpsons had predicted so many things. It is actually crazy.
Yeah, Simpsons.
it
That's
is
what I'm
fucking
talking about.
ridiculous.
And then they didn't predict a shit ton of other things, though.
Yeah, but like the amount of things that they have predicted, like
I saw some video about like they took into every single prediction or joke
predicted
about the future that
9/11.
just Simpsons have made, and
they predicted 9/11.
mathematically, it makes sense that so many of them have come to life. But yeah, that 9/11 one was pretty freaky.
And
Speaking of
Trump.
which, 9/11's today. I've reminded so many people.
Oh,
a lot of people
yeah.
have actually forgotten, which is kind of weird. It's
Um,
20th anniversary of the
Yeah.
tower attacks.
Well, shit, none of us were alive.
Never
no.
forget.
Never forget.
Never
either way.
remember.
Never
Oh,
acknowledge.
oh, bro, come on.
No, you know
Stop.
he's right. Never remember,
It's-
but acknowledge.
Yeah, it's
Never
like-
not acknowledge.
I mean, it
Yeah.
happened,
It did.
Yeah,
and we can get into whether it was preventable.
it totally was.
But
It definitely was.
It
yeah,
100% was.
I mean, who lets
let's not
someone
dive
get on
too
a
deep
plane?
into this. Okay.
Okay, let's.
Who let
This is
someone-
where we start talking about how it had to do with fucking Bush.
No. The whole
Bush did
problem was
9/11.
is that the guy
How
got on
did-
the plane with a
How
pocket
did
knife.
what led up to 9/11 though? What led up to it?
Nothing. It was just a bunch of
It was just the Taliban that hated
Taliban,
hated
yeah.
America.
they're just like, you know what, we haven't bombed America in a
So,
while.
okay, so
Osama bin Laden
we
just
could've-
didn't really
We could
like
have
America.
just dropped the nuke, and it would have been over.
We couldn't because we had Americans there.
Can you imagine how
you're
differently
right.
9/11 would have gone if Trump was in office?
If we just dropped the nuke, yeah, I
It
know.
would have gone the same, bro. I think
Would it
any
have?
president would have reacted the same.
Well,
Well, the problem was is that the
I'm saying I
Taliban.
feel like he would have fucking bombed the shit out of somebody right after.
That's what we did.
There's-
That's what we
For
did.
Did we?
sure.
We went
Oh, I
straight
don't
to
remember that.
Afghanistan. All right, look, I'm gonna
Okay,
blow
never
you
mind, never
guys'
mind, never mind,
minds
never
real quick.
What?
During the Cold War, at the end of the Soviet Union's reign, they invaded Afghanistan, and we funded shit tons of money and weapons to this rebel force, which later became the Taliban.
Yes, I've heard. I actually
Really?
know this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why did we fund it?
and that's why
Because
the
they
Taliban
were
We
fighting
hated
the Soviet Union. It was
Yeah.
just like Vietnam.
is-
Oh,
That's how the
Yeah.
Taliban got so
And
big.
then the Taliban ended up turning on us.
Exactly.
What made them turn on
Wow.
us, though? That's the thing.
So we might as well just drop the nuke. Okay, got it.
Well, we actually could now that all the Americans are out.
No, we couldn't. We'd kill so many innocent people. Like
I thought it was
Like,
all
we
over
could.
religion.
we could, but
I think it's really just interventionism, because America likes to put its hands around every single place in the world that it can make profit or influence, and countries such as Afghanistan that pride themselves on their individuality don't appreciate that.
Yeah, America likes to be the big daddy,
Exactly.
the daddy of the
We
world.
are the big daddy. Like, what do you mean?
No, we are not, and I
We
hate that
are.
America thinks that.
Who is?
We're world police. We really are.
I
What
know,
is
but
the-
like it's just it.
Chase, who is Big Daddy? Who is Big Daddy in the world?
China?
No.
Yeah. Or
At
India.
this point, I think there isn't a big daddy. If anything were to happen, everyone is as powerful enough to destroy the entire world.
Oh yeah. Mutual assured destruction is real. We
Except
forget about that.
Switzerland. Switzerland's kind of.
No, we could dude. It
No, we
takes
can-
one nuke and Switzerland's gone.
No, I'm saying Switzerland can't do anything to anyone.
Oh,
Listen,
facts.
I think
But
it
Switzerland
matters.
has allies, so
I
it's
think
it doesn't
matters
matter.
about
They have
whoever
like 3.
has the most nukes and whoever is first. Press those nuke buttons. That's all it is. Whoever's first is the
No.
Big Daddy.
If we
It doesn't
if
matter
say,
if you're first. Somebody's second.
yeah, say we nuke, we get super fucking mad at fucking just a
Mexico. We
China.
nuke
China.
Mexico.
If we were to fucking nuke China, right?
Yeah.
South Korea.
Out of
will be
nowhere,
on us.
someone gets fucking pissy. No, South Korea is allies with us.
Oh yeah.
Is
you're
Russia?
right, yeah.
Russia, right? Russia's like,
Yeah.
oh, yo, that wasn't very nice of you, America. I'm gonna send one to you, and then boom, America's gone. And then
Okay,
South
okay,
Korea
okay.
is
Think of it like
hey,
this.
Russia, that wasn't very nice of you, Russia. And then boom, Russia's gone.
Think of it like this. We nuke China. Russia tries to send a nuke. We have our little spaceships, and they fucking destroy the nuke that's coming from Russia, and then send a nuke to Russia. There goes Russia. So
Everyone has the same technology.
If you
Yes.
destroy a nuke in the air, it becomes a dirty bomb, which creates a lot more fallout.
Yeah.
There is more destruction than prevention.
No matter what, when a nuke is launched, you're fucked.
what if we just nuke everyone at once?
Then everyone at once dies.
Even America.
Oh
How?
my gosh.
There are big
Besides-
enough
Yeah, okay,
bombs.
look.
Besides
So-
Canada and Mexico.
Okay, so you're saying that if we
yeah,
nuke
you're right, 'cause
everything,
Russia's too close.
if we nuke all of their facilities, they have no way to strike back. Is that what you're saying?
Practically.
Okay, so they have detection systems though that can see when a missile is inbound, and they just automatically send. It's retaliation.
But so do we.
Exactly. It's mutually assured destruction.
It's how the
Okay.
Cold War.
Eventually,
okay,
we're
look.
gonna get hit. And think
Christian,
of it like this, Christian. If we were to successfully nuke every other country in the world and save America, America's perfectly fine. Everyone else is fucking dead. Then what?
Christian, do you know what the
Fuck it.
Cold War was?
All trade is gone. all form of trade.
I don't know, man.
currency
I
would
don't
be
know.
gone. Literally, America would die. Slowly. We would die slower than the rest of the fucking world.
Well, they'd already be dead.
And then it would get to a point where America would have a civil war being the only country in the fucking world, and people can't
Yeah.
live without war.
Yeah, it's just our tribalism built in.
X.
Now, I do have a little bit of a theory.
Hmm.
I think that technology is pacifying humans.
What do you mean?
So, when we were a very primitive species, we killed other animals. That was our outlet. So we had good guys, humans, and bad guys, animals.
Yeah.
Kind of went up the hierarchy a little, and it became good guys, humans, bad guys, humans.
Mhm.
And so we killed them, yada yada. That was our outlet. And now it's becoming more of a, now that we have social media and all kinds of shit like that, we're directing it all through our phones and just seeing shit happen digitally. It's making us not act because we have that us versus them mentality satiated through our phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy,
A lot of the world is all bark, no bite.
Absolutely. I mean, you see the fucking crazy shit that's being said on Facebook, everywhere else for that matter.
dude, oh my gosh, we talked about that in communications class.
Really?
Yeah, cancel culture is this huge thing that we did. We took an entire class period on cancel culture.
I think that's an important topic because I mean, we're literally seeing people being silenced because they say the wrong words.
Yeah, so we actually watched a TED Talk. It was this lady who was who was a predecessor of Martin Luther King Jr. and
Mhm.
she's like still a part of the human rights movement. And she had this whole idea about instead of shutting someone out and like bashing them to like bring them in. And she was the one that created the ideals of like instead of just hating on someone. So like if someone was like racist or something, like let's say you had like an uncle who was at a barbecue and he was racist, instead of like bashing him for his beliefs, you could just be like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" And then like let him figure out where he was wrong.
Exactly.
She
If
actually created those ideals, and when I saw that, I was just like, "What?"
So
And she's like
that,
this really
that's
old.
absolutely true, 'cause
problem solving.
if you don't let someone recognize where they went wrong, they're just gonna think that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you're not. I mean,
Like if you told me that America is a communist state and I said "fuck you, die," then you're still gonna think America's a communist state. In fact, you're a little more convinced because you just set me off in such a harsh way.
and then you're like, oh yeah, see that guy? He's a communist. You see how he's fucking irrational?
Yeah, exactly. But if you just say something like, I disagree, and here's why, and you just like kind of show them this nurturing, almost maternal energy, then it'll help them be comfortable in realizing that they're wrong.
Nobody does that anymore. It
Nobody,
sucks.
bro.
All right, I have an important
To
question.
do that, but okay.
What?
If you guys can reset the internet back to the original iPhone days, like those little small iPhones where it was just like music and then you had like maybe Flappy Bird and it was like Vine was still a thing, would you reset the internet back to that?
Absolutely.
It's
No.
the same as today.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
I think personally it wasn't as bad
I don't
'cause
think
I
it
feel
It was
like
a more private time, but the culture
yeah,
was still, it's just a step back.
It's
Why would we take
still
one
gonna
step back?
develop.
Even if we reset it, it would happen again.
Yeah, exactly. It's still gonna develop into what
true.
it is now. But to be able to go back and to experience everything that we experienced back then again would be nice.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, just to change the whole world on it, no.
Yo, I would do it just so I could play older WoW.
Yes, I
I
would do
want to
it just so I
do
can
it.
play older games,
Yeah, I want to hear the original Flappy Bird
older
music
versions of
again.
Minecraft, bro.
Play
Man,
And
Skyrim for the first
Minecraft,
time again.
yeah.
Yeah,
all the Call
dude,
of
there's
Duty.
so many games I would play for the first time again, dude.
Oh, speaking of games, did y'all hear about the new Chinese laws?
What's that?
No,
Oh my
Uh,
God.
hold up.
Chinese?
Let me
It's
look it
okay,
up.
so basically China
Oh,
has
you
set
know
it to
this?
where gamers can only game for 1 hour on the weekends,
Yeah,
and
that's what it
I don't
is.
believe they can game during the weekdays.
N- no, it's people under 18. So gamers under 18 can only game for an hour during the weekend, and if they do it if they game at all, like during school days, they'll get banned. Like their account will get like straight up banned from whatever server they're trying to join.
that's China.
That's sick.
They're
Can't
doing
wait to
it
see that one
because
blow up.
they're doing
Oh,
it because
yeah,
of the intelligence levels. Like how they say, "Oh, gaming destroys your brain cells."
China's just a radically progressive country. They think everything they do is just gonna progress their version of
It's
mankind.
it's hilarious. Yeah, they really think that they are the most progressive and forward-thinking nation in the world.
I
If
think
we
every
make it to
now
where
and
they
then,
can't game, nah, they're gonna do more time doing homework. They're gonna learn more. They're all gonna be superhumans. I mean, they're gonna fucking they're gonna have a bunch of scientists. No, dude.
Xi Jinping walks out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have cured stupidity.
Fucking.
that's funny.
It's like that video of fucking Elon Musk sitting next to the richest man in China.
Oh,
and
yeah,
realizing
Jack
he
Ma.
has,
I've
he
seen
has
that
no
video.
idea what the fuck he's talking about.
And
Yeah.
he's just like, who is this guy?
He keeps looking at the audience like, are you guys getting this shit?
He's like saying some shit about computers, and he's like, no, that's not right. He's like, yeah, the motherboard and the it's a flicking something, and it just.
Did y'all see
bing,
that when
Bada bing,
Biden was
boom.
talking to the Indian, like, I don't remember who he was, but it was like some Indian important dude. He started falling asleep while the guy was talking to him.
Oh my god.
You see the
He
shit where
literally fell asleep on the
Yeah.
news.
He fell asleep.
he's standing for the national anthem, like, you know, standing at attention, and then he fucking checks his watch.
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the national anthem. Yeah, because it was for the 13 guys that the 13 soldiers that died.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw so much shit on Facebook because of that fucking shit.
Yeah,
So
it
many
was so
moms,
disrespectful.
so many white moms are just fucking flipping their shit. And yeah, no, I agree. It was totally disrespectful, and like he really should not have done that.
He did it multiple times too. Like it wasn't like one time. He was continuously checking his watch.
Yeah, it was just constantly like what was so important. You know?
People are calling him evil or like retarded, but we're not acknowledging the fact that this dude literally has dementia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been diagnosed, and
which
like,
you know was
He's
fucking
far
hinted.
into it. Yeah.
Very
it was obvious
hinted.
once he started running. He gets his teleprompter wrong, just says random shit.
yeah,
Like,
I
even
think
the
he
way he
announced-
says things, it exhibits dementia.
Nobody wanted Biden in office. They just didn't want another Trump.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. Nobody voted for Biden. They voted against Trump. So now we have fucking President Harris in office right now.
I think we should have third party the whole thing. Honestly,
Third
That's
party
it.
will never happen.
Yo, that's the thing. We're in such a black and white, or in this case, blue and red system that nobody's going to want to vote for third party because they
like,
just
no one
hate the other
recognized-
team.
I don't know why. It's like not that big of a deal to vote for a third party, dude. Like they're obviously better.
It goes back into the tribalism thing, though. Like, we just have to have our team. And
Yeah.
they're so fucking vigilantly clinging to the team that they support.
It's just a sport, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sport.
All it is. I mean, think of it like basketball, right? You got two fucking teams. Think of it like LSU and Bama.
Okay.
Everyone hates the idea of, especially down here. Everyone's like, "Oh, LSU and Bama, LSU and Bama. They fucking Bama always wins." And it's just these two fucking teams that are constantly going at it. They're fucking somehow one's always beating the other one, but we still have these fucking total fucking LSU fans. And then think of it like out of nowhere, right? This third team that just somehow fucking obliterates both of them. Like they're just fucking out of brand new team just fucking destroys them in the power, but everyone fucking ignores it because they're just so caught up in the LSU and Bama thing. They're not realizing that there's just this better option to go with, you know?
What I would say, though, is that in this case of reality, the third team is very new and doesn't have the funding to be good.
Oh, so it's
And
not
so
like
they
as
get
if they were
smoked by
better, they're
Alabama
just-
and LSU.
Oh yeah, that would be a better way to put it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not realizing the potential of it,
Mhm.
rather than the yeah. You worded that better than I could.
I think you went on the right way. Just
I
needed
knew
a
what
little
I was trying to say. I just didn't-
blacksmithing.
I'm
But
not a
yeah,
real-
I
I'm
think
not a real big
sports are a
sports
healthy
guy.
outlet, especially for that tribal mentality.
Are you an avid sports watcher?
I'm not.
I'm an avid track watcher.
So,
I don't watch
Scott,
any
just to be
sports.
known, Alabama is beating Mercer by 45.
Are you watching it right now?
It's the third quarter.
Is that where you've been
Fucking-
for the past
We're
12
shitting on them right
minutes?
now, so just thought that should be known.
You've literally been silent for like so long.
Thank you, sportsman. So,
Yeah.
can you tell us what's going on in the NHL right now?
Fuck.
I actually know what's going on with the NHL right now.
What's going on? Give me the spill.
So currently, I don't watch it often enough, but I do know what's happening. Currently, hold on. Actually, I got to pull up my team scores. I haven't seen it in a bit.
Uh-huh.
What's
Yeah.
going on with the
Well,
newest rugby season?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
watch rugby, but I do watch NHL.
I do watch UFC though. And
Who the fuck watches NHL?
I do. I love hockey.
UFC is tonight. Anthony Smith
shit.
versus Ryan Spann.
Yeah, after we're recording this, I'm gonna go to the DFAC and watch some
And
UFC.
then next week is literally the greatest card of all time. Okay.
What is it?
Now here we go. Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega. Shevchenko versus Murphy. Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
You hear this? So that's okay. Hang on. And then, oh my God, it just gets better and better every time I look at it. I'm sorry. It's just
This
so
is the
good.
part of the podcast where we forget we're on a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I noticed that too.
Nick!
Literally,
As
literally every fight is good. Like, I don't
Christian,
know.
I think you were the only one that gives a shit.
Oh my God, even the preliminary cards are good. Holy
new season hasn't started yet. I've been watching old season stuff.
Bacon, you're the guy that watches clips on YouTube and says you're a fan of hockey.
No, I actually like hockey. I actually almost joined. I almost
Name
joined,
3 hockey players.
hockey players. I do hockey teams, bro. I don't care about
Name
players.
4 hockey teams.
Hockey teams. Well, you got the Penguins. You got the Vancouver Canucks.
You got the polar bears, you got the moose, you got the
No.
You got the
Yeah.
caribou.
Okay, shut up. Listen. I know 4 teams.
Okay.
any Canadian animal is a fucking hockey team.
Detroit Red Wings. You got the
Uh-huh.
Buffalo Sabres.
Mm.
You got what is it? Edmonton? I think it's Edmonton. Edmonton Oilers.
Why do I have a very strong feeling you're looking at your phone right now?
Yeah,
I'm
I think so
not.
too.
I just don't remember
what is
how
that?
to pronounce
What
it.
does that say? Edmonton? Edmonton?
No, I don't remember how to pronounce it.
How do you spell that
I
one
don't
right
watch
there?
them. I don't watch them.
It's spelled
Post your social
EDMO.
And then of
Post
course
your
you got
search
the,
history right now.
Then you got the Jets, of course.
Well, we don't know if he's on his phone or his fucking laptop.
I'm not on either.
You got away with it, bro. We have to believe you now.
I go to every single Mudbugs game. I post it on my Snapchat every single time. What do you mean?
goes to the Mudbugs games.
I love Mudbugs.
The only reason people go to the fucking Mudbugs is to watch 17-year-olds beat the fuck out of each other.
They're not even 17.
18, sorry. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
No, it's sophomore college students.
Yeah, they're fucking teenagers.
They're 20s.
19.
Maybe.
Close to
Yeah.
fucking enough. They
23.
still have boosting testosterone and are kicking the fuck out of each other over a puck. That's the only reason people go to Mudbugs games.
I love hockey.
Every time I've gone to a Mudbugs game, I've lost track of the fucking puck and just watched one big fucking burly white guy beat up another big fucking burly white guy.
Hey, remember, we're still on a podcast. Some people might not know what Mudbugs is, so we kind of actually have to explain.
Okay,
what
so
Mudbugs
we're
It's a
from
Buster
this
City hockey team.
we're from this really shitty town in Louisiana, which is also the shittiest state.
Very
And
much
we
so.
have somehow in the dust of this shitstorm, we have a good hockey team called the
We-
Mudbugs.
have an amazing hockey team. Don't
Shreveport,
goodness-
you might have heard of them.
Shreveport
What's it, these-
Mudbugs.
The Mudbugs, yes.
You go dropouts.
Consisted of 5-time back-to-back championship titles.
Bacon, nobody gives a
Shreveport is
fuck.
known for its crime, humidity, unemployment,
hockey.
and the Mudbugs.
Because the only reason they got fucking players for the Mudbugs is people went scouting to high school dropouts saying, hey, how many fights you get in your freshman year? I got in 10. Sold. You
Come
ever
with
played
the
hockey?
sun. Come with the sun.
You ever held a hockey stick? Well, you're gonna fucking learn today.
Yeah, I killed my grandpa with one.
Yeah,
That
You're-
joke sucked.
you're a fucking genius. You're gonna be our goalie.
They called me the hockey guy because I killed 10 people with a hockey puck in 1999. Brutally.
I've been watching so many videos lately on serial killers.
Who's your favorite one?
I was just about to ask that.
Who's my favorite one? I think Ted Bundy's overrated.
Yeah, he's just a narcissist.
Not. Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. I really love Ed Gein. That is a very interesting man.
Have you
Tell me
seen
about
the
him.
the
What's his story?
videos of like the
Ed
people
Gein?
ordering?
Have you heard of him?
Yeah, never heard of him.
Dude, okay. Well, look, I did a fucking presentation on him my freshman year of high school in my criminal justice class. He is the single inspiration for Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, okay.
He's the
That guy.
guy. Yeah, he's the guy that literally went and found women, right? And would just fucking slaughter them and then hang them from his like ceiling in his fucking barn and just cut them open, put their guts somewhere, skin them. He would take their fucking faces and make them into masks. He would take their skin and like put them over chairs and lampshades. I don't know. It's mind blowing. Like hold on, I'm gonna look up pictures for you. I'll show you.
I do not want to see pictures.
No,
Yeah, that
there's.
doesn't sound very appealing.
I'm gonna send one
No.
just so you can get
Let's
an
see.
idea.
Let's see. This
How
will enlighten
freaky
us
this
a little bit.
fucker is.
Have y'all heard about the like death row last meals kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
are so interesting. Like the really obscure ones too. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah, there's that dude that ordered a Bible for his last meal.
yeah, like the people that
Really?
ordered.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had fucking pentagrams tattooed all over his face.
There was this one where a person like ordered specifically like 3 nails, like an egg white, like just the egg white, and then like I don't remember what else it was, but it was like super weird stuff.
Y'all know who
And
Henry Lee Lucas is?
no,
No. It's this man who got arrested and was convicted of murder, but he admitted to over like 600 murders, I think. And the only reason he did this was so he could get death row, so he could see his girlfriend.
yo,
Who was-
okay, Chase.
Wait, let me see.
I said I would show you. Dude, look
Oh
at that.
Fuck!
That's what he
Oh.
did in his free time.
Oh fuck!
There's no way.
It's a consistency of like 20 bodies.
Yo, don't put him on a shirt. Put him on a couch. Fuck is you talking about?
He fluffed it.
He made a suit out of
He-
women's skin and he had a mask and everything, and he would wear the suit and run around in his yard during a full moon to pretend to be his dead mother.
Is that hair on the couch?
Holy
Yes.
Is that
What
legal?
different
Are
bodies
we
that is?
allowed to look at that?
It's a consistency of around 20 bodies.
Wow. That's crazy.
Apparently he used the like their what's it called? Their like
did
their fingernails and stuff to make the legs. He painted them.
Oh, what?
He sanded that thing down, glossed it. Imagine how much work he put into that, though.
God. Disgusting.
That is actually nasty. And the fact that he left hair on that. Imagine sitting on that and the hair like tickling your. Ugh.
You're nuts?
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's what you would think, Bacon.
All right.
No,
so
you're nuts. Like the back of
I
your
think
head,
that this topic has mutated into the most fucking repulsive conversation on earth.
That's disgusting. Yeah, this is honestly.
You know what I want to hear about?
What?
Bacon's retarded idea that he was talking about prior.
Oh yeah. Tell us about it. Come on, Bacon. You got to pitch
Okay.
this to us.
So, listen. Did y'all hear that little Uzi Vert bought a planet?
No.
He did. Little Uzi Vert bought a planet.
How
Now,
much did
I
it
thought there was
cost?
a treaty saying you cannot purchase anything in space.
That's what I thought. Now listen to this. Hold on. Let me pull up the article so I'm not getting it wrong.
Imagine owning an entire fucking planet.
In the meantime, let's discuss how fucking stupid Bacon is.
No,
This idiot on planet Earth.
Long face ass boy.
okay, hold on. So I'm reading this straight off. Hold on. It was a tweet first.
your time,
Lachlan.
Come on.
I'm trying to find the portion. Lachlan, who developed a formula that calculates the worth of planet, which I don't even know how you could do, is not aware of any current processes by which someone can buy a heavenly body.
So he didn't buy a planet.
Hold on. No legal ownership framework or regulated Earth-based exchange currently exists for the purpose of exploratory assets.
So he didn't buy a fucking planet.
Hold on. Hold on. At present, any purchase would need to be arranged to an off-Earth venue. Then it goes on to say whatever. The planet's name is called WASP-1270b. And then
That's a
like
rogue planet.
Elon Musk.
I think that's a rogue planet.
it is. And then it goes on to say, hold on. It's
Hey,
like
I literally
everywhere.
looked it up and I found more information than you've spit in the last fucking 10 minutes.
Because I'm on Rolling Stone, so shut up.
So I literally found an
Holy
article that
shit.
literally says the pairs exchange between Lil Uzi and whoever the fuck he was talking to.
It's complicated right now.
The pairs exchange on Twitter laid a claim that Lil Uzi owns the planet. But in reality, it literally
No.
says in quotes, the Lil rapper cannot own the big old planet.
No, he's attempting to buy it currently.
The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 states that a state party cannot claim any territory in outer space.
Okay,
Exactly.
So he didn't buy a planet.
But
Basically.
he knew that.
We don't have to spend 15 minutes saying this dude didn't buy a planet.
No. Hold
So
on.
was
hold
this
on,
your
hold on.
whole fucking premise about owning space?
No, I wasn't done.
Okay.
So
You
this-
might want to
Thank you
continue.
getting backed into a corner.
So this, no, you guys, look, I knew.
Did
Look,
Lil Uzi buy a
I
planet?
wasn't-
It's complicated.
so look, I knew it was complicated because of the right, or the act, whatever. I knew that, but it does like space is huge, right?
Mhm.
Grimes says Lil Uzi Vert buying a planet. Experts say bogus.
But look,
Wasp 127B. Yeah.
so at what
Bogus.
point do we not count as like space as space? If that makes sense.
Space
At
is
what point
space.
is space not space? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like,
when
so
it
what
enters
all,
when it enters Earth's atmosphere?
so why
Yeah,
is other
when there's
planets'
when there's
atmosphere-
particles?
Yeah, so why is other planets' atmospheres not space?
Because it's
they're
outside of
yeah.
ours.
Okay, so
haven't
we'll say
explored
that
them yet.
space is a vacuum, right?
Right, exactly.
When you enter an atmosphere, there's no longer a vacuum,
Right.
so that's not space.
So why can't you buy a planet?
Because you can't even fucking
Don't
go
think
on
when,
it.
don't
Oh
think
shit! I
No,
see
no,
where
no.
you're going with
I don't
this.
think
see
when
what
they
I'm-
put it. I'm
Do
pretty
you
sure
see
they
what I'm
put-
saying?
Bacon. I'm pretty sure there was some fucking moron in the back when they were making this fucking law that said that same fucking question. And I can guarantee you they put it in the fucking Space Law Act somewhere in there
Okay.
stating that like outer space also takes claim in territory that has to do with other planets / stars /
You did say any other heavenly body, right?
So why can we buy, like, let's say, you know how like you can go online and buy those like little cheap, oh, I bought you a star, you know?
Right.
Why
So
can
you
we
don't-
do that?
No, it's not
It's
actually
because
real.
those are scams.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I know that.
People say, "Oh, you own a star." No, you don't. You have a paper that says you own a star.
Yeah, you just got that star named after that person in some database. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Not even the actual database.
Well, still, it's a very weird concept. Like you can't own space, but they're considering planets space.
Right.
They're
but
considering
you did
planets-
say that you cannot own any heavenly body, which
Yeah.
seems pretty obvious that it means anything that is not on Earth.
I think you're
True,
taking
true.
space into a literal term.
Just a
They
little
mean
bit.
they mean outer space. Anything that is not Earth is considered outer space,
I think they should.
including the planets in space. Is space because it's not Earth. It is outer space.
That's still like one set minded though.
It's factual. It's not one set minded. What you're thinking is subjective.
Well,
It's not.
let's say-
It's
We lived on Mars, right? Like let's say we lived on Mars.
then Earth would be
Every-
considered part of Mars space.
Yeah. So it's like every individual planet has other different planet space.
Bacon, I think you're a little confused here.
I don't understand how this isn't clicking.
No, it is. Like what so like if you were on Mars, Earth would be space. But if you were on like
Yes, in
Saturn,
consideration of Mars.
Mars would be space. So
Yes.
each planet has its own separate space.
Yes, it's kind of like how each mind has its own reality.
Yeah,
Yeah, each me has its own you.
Exactly.
So that's a very fundamental truth.
So let's say you were on that planet and it was just you. You could buy the planet.
Yes,
Oh shit.
but no one has done that.
Yeah.
If Elon Musk hasn't bought a planet yet, then I doubt little Uzi has.
Exactly. I think everything went downhill whenever Lil Uzi decided to implant a fucking diamond into his forehead.
Do y'all
It
know
seems
it
like
got
a story from
stolen?
the Bible. Like, I swear. You have some dude who's like rich and famous, and gets tatted everywhere imaginable, and the only next step to like flaunt his wealth is to plant a literal diamond into his face.
Y'all know that got stolen, right?
It's in his head.
Mm-mm. Look it
No,
up.
somebody
Someone
took it
stole
out.
it from his noggin.
At Rolling Loud, someone stole it from his noggin. 18
That's what he
million
gets.
dollars.
Yeah, he lost that. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking buy a planet. They can't steal that.
You can't steal my planet.
Once
Another thing,
you get something to flaunt, whatever fucking you own, it's never enough.
Yeah.
That's why
Here-
people just look for more.
hear this one out. You guys are gonna think this one's probably more dumb.
Okay.
Rye actually brought this up to me, and I didn't know how to answer him without sounding like an idiot.
Okay.
The sun is a big ball of fire, right?
Yeah.
How?
Plasma.
Fire is plasma.
Fire is plasma.
It's because there's oxygen.
But it's in space.
Yeah.
Space is a vacuum.
It technically
But there's
has
gravity.
It technically has an atmosphere.
No, because atmosphere around it burns up. It's like 3 million
Yeah, but
degrees.
gravity. The particles are being condensed into each other.
The particles of what? It would all be burned off, wouldn't it?
That's why stars die.
Yeah.
It
But
just
the
takes a
sun-
super
the-
fucking long time.
Sun will
Oh,
eventually die.
Oh yeah, because of the size comparison. I wasn't thinking about size
Yeah,
comparison.
yeah. It's
So they have more
enormous.
particles. They have a lot more particles to burn off than like yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
It's still weird to think.
There's no
Um,
trees on the sun. There's no carbon.
That
Yeah.
that did weird me out a long time ago though. When I was like I don't mean to sound pretentious when I say this, but like when I was first learning about those concepts of like oxygen being needed for fire, shit like that, I thought like, so is there air in the sun? It made no sense to me. So I
Is there?
definitely understand where you're coming from.
Does the sun have a core?
Yes, it is a
Yeah,
mantle.
yeah.
It's
think
just hotter
the-
than the sun.
I'm
Actually-
probably talking out of my ass here, but I think the core is hydrogen.
Yes. I should know this, but I don't.
I'll look
That's
it up.
something we can retroactively correct. I'll make a little monologue at the
What?
end to correct my mistake.
Is the core of the sun made of?
Here we go. No
Hydrogen.
monologue needed. Hydrogen.
Core of the sun is home to billions and billions of atoms of hydrogen, the lightest element in the universe.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it says the immense pressure and heat pushes these atoms so close to one another that they squish together, create new, heavier atoms, and then it creates nuclear fusion,
Fusion.
which
Yeah.
which makes the sun expand from its core,
There we go.
which is why it's so fucking big.
Well,
Really?
guys, we're about to hit the hour mark, so you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Say
go
this-
anyways. I'm going to Hooters
Sweet.
Yeah, it's going to
You
Hooters
fucking-
looking for
I'm gonna go
fucking
watch
food.
the fights.
It's going to Hooters.
The hockey fights.
No, the UFC
Yeah,
fight.
the hockey fights. That's what I'm all about.
Wait,
Yeah, the-
UFC is still going?
You
It's
UFC
just
is
now
all
going.
is year round.
Oh,
All right.
Bacon
Well,
is currently an hour old.
Oh shit! All right,
well,
well,
guys, this
it's
was
been
good.
Nice.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
we had some
yeah.
good conversation topics. Got to bicker a little bit, and hopefully for anyone to listen, I hope you had a good time. Remember, don't do drugs and try to get at least a C in school.
Hey,
Dab.
this is our first one. We didn't talk about drugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Dab.
It's
Drugs.
because
is
we
all
don't do
bad.
drugs anymore.
Remember that.
We never done drugs. What are you doing?
What is a drug?
What? A drug?
I do.
My
I
mom-
take medication. I don't know if that counts as a drug.
All right.
I think
Well,
he does,
thank
Bacon. I think
you.
you're good.
Thank
Take
you, everyone.
antipsychotics because you're a fucking schizo. All
This
right.
podcast isn't even real.
Oh shit!
This is the Bowling Bacon podcast.
This is
Love you
a
guys.
Thank you, guys. This has been the Threshold Podcast. Till next time.
peace out, everybody.